The title of the story is The King's Sleep, the King's Worry. As Akbar worried about the king, he fell ill, and his illness was strange. Despite trying many remedies, he couldn't sleep. The doctors and hakims were exhausted from treating him. One day, a hakim came from Iran. He examined the king and suggested a solution. He said, "Every night listen to a story before sleeping. It will help you sleep, and slowly your illness will also be cured." Akbar asked, "Who will tell me a story every day?" Birbal replied, "Don't worry, you have a courtier who will come to you every day and tell you a story. One day I will also come to tell a story." Basha liked Birbal's plan. Then every day a courtier started coming to tell a story. But this strategy was not successful. The courtiers would get tired while telling the story, but Basha couldn't sleep. He would keep asking for more stories. The courtiers would get tired of telling stories. And then, in the jungle, there was a hut where a farmer lived with his family. Basha said, then the farmer would do farming, grow crops, and start threshing grains for food. Basha continued, then the birds would come into his hut, pick up a grain each, and fly away. Birbal thought that a solution to this problem would have to be found. Birbal brought a large clay pot and filled it with grains. He closed the mouth of the pot with a thick cloth. Basha said, then the birds would come into the hut, but they wouldn't find any grains. There was a mouse in that hut. A clever sparrow befriended the mouse and made it pull the cloth tied to the mouth of the pot. Basha said, then, after a day, a bird came, and thousands of birds followed. In this way, thousands of birds were trapped in front of the hut. One bird went into the hut, picked a grain from the pot, and flew away. Then another bird came, picked a grain, and flew away. This continued until the fourth bird came, picked a grain, and flew away. The bird asked, "How many birds are left to fly?" Birbal replied, "I have only flown 9 so far. When you see thousands of birds flying one by one, it seems like a lot, right?" Akbar, with a yawn, said, "Now, you can make the rest of the birds fly tomorrow. I'm feeling very sleepy." Akbar changed his position and fell asleep. Birbal went home. The next day, Akbar said, "Birbal, I enjoyed your story. I had a good sleep." Birbal replied. Then Akbar said, "Again." Both of them burst into laughter. Presentation.